Right guys, just warming me bike up. So today I'm putting the carburetors on this bike. This is the one I got from St Helens the other day. So the carburetors that I've taken off, they're not the ones that I'm putting on because they're proper manky, I'll be honest with you. All the jets inside are fucking all like furred up with this green shit. The screws to get the float balls off were all solid. One of the float ball gaskets broke and disintegrated. So luckily I've got another pair of carbs at home. So the carbs off this one, I'll be doing a separate video now to completely strip them down, and I mean completely strip them down. And that is take the bank of 4 carbs off, completely separate them, get them into an ultrasonic washer and reassemble them. I've seen on Wimoto there's some carburetor kits, I think they're 15 quid each or something, and that includes the float ball gasket, a jet, the main jet, the air filtered pilot jet, stuff like that. So I'm going to get them and we'll do a video on that. So like I say, I've got this I've got another set here. Oh, by the way, the boss is down, look, giving me orders already. So this is another set that I had at home, and I've got some new fuel lines and stuff like that for it, and I've cleaned up all the airbox and checked all the air filter, and I've brought the battery down as well for the bike, all fully charged. So we'll start off by getting these carbs on and then we'll go from there. See you in a minute. Right, believe it or not, there is a right way to put these rubbers on as well. If you look at the inlet rubbers, you can see that there's like a big bulgy type, you know, on the top there. There's that that's big and bulgy, but on the other side there's a little one. So next to the little one, if you look there, you can see an L. On that one you can see an L. On that one there you can see an R, and on that one you can see an R. So obviously these are the left 2 cylinders and these are the right 2 cylinders, and these rubbers go with them the big blob ones down first. So in other words, when these rubbers are on, you should be able to see that L, L, R and R. So what I'll do is I'll show you. So we've picked up the right one, and that big tab there, if we look, let me get this fucking silly flap thing out of the way. I think this is why people take this off, because it's a pain in the ass. For fuck's sake, let me just shove it under there a minute, just so you can see. Let me get rid of that. Right, so we've got the R there, the big bulge. So obviously that locating pin sits on that locating pin there. So if we just push it down, so that's one on, which is the right there. So if I get the other one, there. Oh, we've got a water leak, so I need to sort that out. Not good, not good, not good. I don't think that's on right. Oh, I think it, yeah, it is it? Oh, we've got movement, lads. It's in the unit down there. Yeah, it's on door. She thinks I'm going to do it for her. She's no chance. I'm too busy doing my own stuff. Right, we're back in a minute.
What then?
Yeah.
Why? Is that just to turn it off? Look at me like that, you piece of shit.
That piece of shit.
Don't do that. It's bad enough that you put a rag over it.
She's on a new moped, she thinks she's fucking Evil Knievel.
I don't.
Come on, go then.
Don't go fast enough, Daisy.
Right, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I've put the rubbers on, all correct. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the bottom circlip on. Okay? So we'll do that first and get them on. As you can see, they're pretty manky and rusty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blitz some 3-in-1 oil on threads and stuff like that, and then I'll put them on then. Right, I've got the bottom clips on, and just before we carry on, I'll show you. Shit, where have I put others? Oh, they're there. So what I'll do is I'll just show you one of these that I've got to put on. You'll see that there's like a bit of an indentation there, look, like a little bit of a hole in the clip. You see that there? So what that does is, on these rubbers, there'll be a bit of there. So on this one, it's down there. There's a little bit of a mould, a thingy. So that hole goes there where that. See what I mean? And it's sort of like you can't, once it's in right, you can't move it around, if that makes sense. But if it wasn't in there, you'd be able to move it around. So you need to make sure they're lined up. So I'm going to put the other 4 on, and then we'll put the carbs in. So I've put them clips on loosely now, and as you can see, that little knob thing sits in that groove there. And what I've done is, you'll probably find your own way, but I've done it so that I can access the Allen key that way and that way. That one's a bit of a pain because you've got the water thermostat in way, and then that one I'll get it from that way. Yep. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the carbs. I'm going to put the throttle cables on first, and then I'll push the carbs on then and just tighten them up. Right, so a lot of people struggle with this, putting the throttle cables on, but it's quite easy. What I do is I get some long nose pliers and bring them underneath there, and get it, and hold the pliers like that with obviously the cable in the end of the pliers with my left hand, and then with my right finger, then all I do then is just lift it up like that, and then just slot in the cable and let it go. So remember, you know, up there, don't try and go like that down that way, because you'll not do it. But if you do it up that way, it's up that way, it's a lot easier. So all I'll do now is just attach the cable onto there, tighten it up, and then you'll see then that when we pull the throttle, it'll work. So give me 2 minutes. Right, they're on securely now. These overflow pipes, them two, that one there and that one there, should just sit on that there. So if your fuel overflows, it goes down there and drains out. But obviously these are being cut. So like I say, the main purpose of today is to get this bike started. That's not looking good, is it? There, look at that. Bloody hell. I need to put a bit of tape on that or something. So the main purpose today is just to get the bike started. So what I'm going to do is get the airbox, and we'll put that on. Right, airbox on. I've put a new fuel line on with another filter. I know there's a filter there, but you can see how manky that is. But so I've put a new one on. That's 8mm pipe, by the way. So I'm going to put the petrol tank on, connect that up. I've connected the servo up because that was unplugged, because if you don't, when it's ticking over, I think it goes up to something like 7,000 or something like that, whereas if you connect it, it'll just, that won't indicate a fault. So I'll put the petrol tank on, and I'll put the battery on, and then we will give it a go, guys. See if it starts. Right, a bit of advice, guys. When you're busting for a piss, don't rush stuff, because after putting all that on, I forgot to put the choke cable on. So I'm going to take it all off to put the choke cable on. It's because I'm busting for a piss. So I'm going to have a wee first, and then I'll get the choke cable on. Right, what I've had to do, this choke cable's knackered because it's kinked. And where it's kinked, when you try and pull the choke on, it doesn't come on. Because of the kink inside the casing. So what I've had to do is just leave it hanging out for now, and I've left that off because that's only for the lights and indicators and the horn, isn't it? So I've left that off. So what I'm going to do is to start the bike, I'm going to pull the choke on manually. I've primed the petrol pump and I've put a bit of petrol in the tank, so hopefully that's primed. Just to show you that it's not being started, it's absolutely bone cold, stone cold, look. So it's freezing cold is the headers. I'm going to pull the choke on and then we'll see if it'll start. So what I'll do is, let's see if this choke will come on, hopefully. You see, what? Oh, there, I've just pulled it on. It's knackered, the cable's knackered. So we'll try and start it now, see what happens. Fucking hell, it's a noisy bastard, is that, isn't it? Right, but as you can see, Jesus, that's too noisy, is that? Right, the reason it's still fairly high is because I also set the tick over quite high as well. So let me just right, actually I forgot to check the water, so let me just check the water because there was a bit of water leak. Right, I'll just top that up and then I'll start it up and then we'll have a go for a spin on it.
So you're just starting it up, aren't you? Yeah. And then he's going to ride it. Hi Wills, say hi. Well, good, it's all blurry. Just wait there, darling. I'll be coming in a minute. Yeah. Come here, Willow. What a numpty your daddy is.
Still filming?
You are?
Still filming?
Yeah. Dave! Willow, come on. Come here. Good doggies, come on. Come here, Willow. Good girl, so good. Come here. Wait. Wait.
Hey, it's alright. A bit noisy, isn't it?
Yeah. I bet they love you
Right,
down
let's go
here.
down there, come back, and then we'll call it a do.
Okay.
So just keep filming. I'll see you going to second gear.
Willow, come here. Come here. Willow, come here. Come. Good girl. Wait, Dave.
Hi there, Phil.
What am I doing? Wills. Come here, he's not leaving you. Where's he gone? Come here. Come on, darling. He's not leaving. Are you happy with that?
Yeah? Right guys, we've got a working motorbike. That exhaust is fucking horrible, it's too loud. Way too loud. So now I'm happy with it, the engine's running. Here, this is taking me to Scotland next year. So now I'm happy that the engine's running. Yeah, let me turn it up a minute, because I'll be honest with you, I just want to bring it up to temperature, but it's fucking too loud, is that? Way too loud. So I've got another end can in there that I'll put on, make it a bit quieter. That's just ridiculous, is that? At least, bit of smoke, it's smoking, look. At least, the reason it's smoking is because I've been squirting loads of 3-in-1 on the rubbers to make the carbs sliding easier, if you know what I mean. So it's probably just burning that off. So now the engine's running. Oh, that reminds me, that fell off over here. Oh, something fell off. What's that? No idea, but I'm sure something fell off. Yeah, so now the engine's running, we can now, I think that's just burning a bit of the oil and grease off, look. But I'm going to take the battery off anyway before I go home. Yep, happy with that, a runner. So what I can do now is take all the fairings off, take that under tray off, stuff like that, take that silly can off, get the wheels off, check the bearings, clean the wheels up, etc. Oh, I think that's my cousin down there, etc, etc. And then renew all the fluids, the engine oil, the brake fluids, stuff like that. Take these brackets off here and just give them a quick coat of paint. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. And then what I'll do is I'll start then rebuilding it up. These are obviously, these bars are on upside down. You know, that's this bar should be on that side underneath there, and that bar should be on that side underneath there. So them are upside down. Obviously somebody's had some sort of fucking risers on, look, haven't they? Handlebar risers under there or something. So I might get that welded up. But anyway, oh, it needs a new choke cable. And just generally stripping down till it's just a frame and chassis, engine and wheels, and then coming down with degreaser, absolutely blitzing it everywhere with degreaser, washing it off, and then just rebuild it nice and slowly, ready for next year. But no, I'm happy with that. So that's about it, guys. So we're going to put Heidi's moped away now, and then that's it, guys. So I will see you on my next video.